In a small village nestled between lush green hills and winding rivers, lived a humble boy named Ravi. He didn't have much. No land, no fancy clothes, no big house. But Ravi had something that made him special: honesty. Each morning, Ravi would wake up before the sun, water his little plants, and dream quietly to himself. "Ma, one day I'll grow the biggest, most beautiful plant in the whole village," Ravi would say. "With your heart, my dear, you surely will," his mother would smile. One sunny afternoon, the Sarpanch, the wise village head, called for a gathering in the village square. Everyone came running. The old, the young, the curious. Even the cows paused their chewing. "My friends, my time as village head is coming to an end. But before I step down, I must choose someone special. Someone to care for our village garden, our pride. To find the right person, I will give each of you a seed. Plant it. Nurture it. In 30 days, bring it back. Whoever grows the best plant will be chosen." The seeds were handed out, one to each child. Ravi held his seed with both hands, like it was treasure. That evening, Ravi returned home and planted the seed carefully in a pot, watered it, and placed it under the sunlight. "Grow well, little one. We've got big dreams." Every day, Ravi cared for the pot. But days passed, and nothing came out. No sprout, no leaf, not even a bump in the soil. "Why isn't it growing? What am I doing wrong?" "You're doing everything right, son. Sometimes we're tested not in success, but in how we handle failure." Meanwhile, the other children in the village began bragging. "Mine has 3 leaves already. Mine will have flowers soon." But Ravi's pot stayed empty. He tried changing the soil, adjusting the sunlight, even prayed, but nothing worked. "Everyone will laugh at me, but I won't lie." 30 days passed. It was time to return to the village square. Children arrived with pots full of green leaves and colorful flowers. Ravi walked quietly behind them, holding an empty pot. Poor boy, it couldn't even grow a plant. The Sarpanch inspected each pot carefully. He nodded at the tall ones, smiled at the blooming ones. Then he reached Ravi.
I
"Ravi,
tried everything,
where's
sir.
your plant?"
Water, sunlight, care, but it didn't grow. I didn't change the seed. I didn't want to cheat. This is the boy I was looking for. Everyone listen carefully. The seeds I gave you were boiled. They were dead. They could never grow. But look around. All of you brought thriving plants, which means you replace the seed. Only Ravi had the courage to be honest, to bring back an empty pot and still face the truth. This is the honesty we need. Not someone who fakes success, but someone who stands by truth, even when it's hard. The villagers clapped, some smiled, others hung their heads in shame. But Ravi stood tall. "My son, I'm proud of you." From that day on, Ravi was made the caretaker of the village garden. He planted seeds that grew into trees, flowers that brighten homes, and trust that bloomed in every heart. Truth may not grow leaves, it may not bloom like a flower, but it stands tall forever. Moral of the story: it is better to fail honestly than to succeed through lies, because truth always takes root in the hearts of those who value it. Thank you for listening to the story of Ravi and the empty pot. If you like this tale, share it with someone who values honesty, just like Ravi. Until next time, keep growing.